timing is everything. In comedy, the right pause makes a joke land. In sports, the right second makes the difference between victory and defeat. And in YouTube, timing can determine whether your video disappears into the void or explodes into virality. For years, creators have debated this. When is the best time to upload? Some say early morning, others swear by evenings, while a few believe weekends hold the magic. But here's the truth. YouTube's ecosystem is evolving faster than ever. And in 2025, the algorithm, audience, behaviors, and platform priorities have all shifted. What worked in 2020 or 2022 may no longer be the golden strategy today. So if you're serious about growth, if you want every upload to reach its maximum potential, you need to understand not just when to post, but why that timing matters. Today, I'll take you deep into the science, psychology, and strategy behind uploading on YouTube in 2025. We'll break down how audience patterns have shifted, how YouTube's AI-powered algorithm decides when to push your videos, and most importantly, the precise windows you should target for your content to dominate. This isn't about superstition. It is about data, human behavior, and algorithmic logic. So buckle up, because by the end of this, you'll never randomly upload again. Why timing still matters in 2025. Some creators argue that timing doesn't matter anymore, that the algorithm will find your audience regardless of when you upload. There's truth to that. YouTube's AI is incredibly powerful at testing your content with different groups over time. But here's the key. First impressions still shape your trajectory. When you upload, YouTube tests your video with a small batch of viewers, usually your subscribers, and a sample of recommended viewers. Their initial reaction, click-through rate, watch time, engagement determines whether your video gets pushed to larger audiences. If you post at a time when your audience is asleep, distracted, or at work, your video may limp out of the gate with weak engagement. Even if the content is amazing, that weak start can slow its growth. On the other hand, uploading at the right time maximizes early velocity, giving the algorithm the signals it craves to keep pushing your video. So yes, timing matters. Not because YouTube punishes bad timing, but because humans are predictable creatures of habit. And if you align with those habits, you amplify your odds of success. The evolution of audience behavior. Before we jump into specific times, we need to understand how viewing habits have changed in 2025. 5 years ago, most YouTube traffic came from desktops or scheduled TV-like watching. But today, the story is different. Mobile dominance. More than 70% of YouTube watch time now comes from mobile devices. That means people are watching during commutes, breaks, or quick downtime moments, not just sitting in front of their computers. Global audiences. In 2025, YouTube is no longer dominated by US or Western traffic alone. Asia, Africa, and Latin America have exploded with creators and viewers, which means timing must consider time zones and regional habits. Short-form surge. YouTube Shorts has transformed viewing habits. People dip in and out of YouTube more frequently throughout the day, treating it like TikTok. That means micro-windows of opportunity matter. Personalized feeds. YouTube's AI doesn't just care about when you upload, it cares about when your audience is most active. The platform now tailors suggested content windows around user patterns more accurately than ever before. This means the universal best time no longer exists. The key in 2025 is understanding both general peak patterns and your specific audience's behavior. Hack number 1. The global peak times of 2025. Let's start broad. Across millions of creators and billions of views, some consistent global trends still hold. Based on aggregated data from 2024 into 2025, here are the peak windows for uploads. Weekdays. Between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time remains the sweet spot. This aligns with after-work, after-school viewing, when people finally settle down and browse. Weekends, mornings to early afternoons, around 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., tend to perform best. People wake up later, scroll YouTube while eating breakfast or relaxing, and are more receptive to content. Fridays, a unique curve uploads around 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. perform better. This captures early weekend energy and taps into viewers winding down from the work week. But here's the nuance. In 2025, global connectedness has blurred these lines. If your audience spans multiple time zones, you can't rely on just your own local peak. You need to calculate the overlap of your audience regions. For example, a creator based in New York with a heavy UK audience might post at 11 a.m. EST, that's 4 p.m. in London, catching both groups at peak. A creator in India with US viewers may target 8 p.m. IST, which is 9:30 a.m. EST, aligning both audiences. So the first rule, don't just think local, think global overlap. Hack number 2, the 2-hour algorithm advantage. Here's a trick few creators realize. It's not just about when your audience is online. It's about when YouTube processes your video. When you upload, YouTube's system takes a couple of hours to index your video fully, analyze metadata, generate captions, and test it with early viewers. That means if you want your video to hit peak audience time, you should actually upload 2 hours before your audience's peak activity. For instance, if your viewers are most active at 7 p.m., upload at 5 p.m. If your weekend peak is 10 a.m., upload at 8 a.m. This ensures that by the time your audience floods online, your video is already processed, indexed, and ready to dominate recommendations. This small shift, uploading 2 hours earlier, can massively improve your early velocity and give you a competitive edge. Hack number 3, audience analytics in 2025. Now let's get hyper-personalized. The best tool at your disposal isn't guesswork, it's YouTube Analytics. In 2025, the when your viewers are online graph inside YouTube Studio is more advanced than ever. It doesn't just show broad activity, it reveals hour-by-hour breakdowns of when your subscribers are active across both desktop and mobile. Here's how to hack it. 1. Open Analytics gives Audience tab. 2. Look at the purple bars showing when your viewers are online. 3. Find the darkest bar, the highest concentration of activity. 4. Schedule uploads 2 hours before that bar. This way, you're not chasing generic advice, you're syncing to your specific audience's habits. For example, one creator's audience might peak at midnight because they cater to night owls. Another's might peak at 3 p.m. because they target students. The point is, YouTube gives you the exact answer for your channel, you just need to use it. Hack number 4. The consistency, timing, compound effect. Here's where things get interesting. It's not just about uploading at the right time once. It's about training both your audience and the algorithm to expect you at the same time consistently. Think of your upload time like a TV show slot. If a show airs every Thursday at 8 p.m., fans schedule their lives around it. Similarly, when you upload at the same time regularly, your audience starts anticipating you, which boosts early engagement. The algorithm loves this because it sees predictable, recurring engagement spikes. That creates a compounding effect. Each upload reinforces the previous pattern, training YouTube's AI to push your content harder. So pick a consistent time and stick with it. Whether it's 6 p.m. daily, 3 p.m. every Wednesday, or Sunday mornings, it doesn't matter as much as consistency. Consistency builds habit, and habit builds momentum. Hack number 5. Shorts versus long-form timing. In 2025, you can't ignore the difference between YouTube Shorts and long-form videos. Their timing sweet spots are different. Long-form videos still thrive in the traditional evening peaks, when people have more time to sit and watch. Upload these around 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. local time. Shorts perform best during micro-attention windows, commutes, lunch breaks, late-night scrolling. Data shows Shorts peak at 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. to midnight. So if you're posting both, stagger them. Drop your Shorts during midday or late night, and reserve your polished long-form uploads for prime-time evenings. This way, you're not cannibalizing your own content, you're covering multiple audience windows. Hack number 6. Writing trends in real time. There's one more advanced timing hack. Real-time uploads tied to trends. When news breaks, a meme goes viral, or a challenge explodes. The best time to upload isn't tomorrow at 5 p.m. It's right now. The algorithm prioritizes fresh, relevant content. If you can ride a trend in the first 24 hours, you'll be rewarded with exponential reach. So while having a schedule is vital, you also need flexibility. If a trend hits your niche, break your rules, upload immediately, and ride the wave, wrapping it all together. So, what's the best time to upload on YouTube in 2025? The short answer, when your audience is most active 2 hours before their peak and as consistently as possible. The long answer is layered with nuance. Use global overlap if you have international viewers. Upload 2 hours early to give the algorithm time to process. Check your analytics for precise audience habits. Separate shorts and long-form timing. Stay flexible for trend-based uploads. The truth is, there isn't one universal magic hour. The best time is unique to you, your audience, and your niche. But when you combine data-driven insights with consistent strategy, you can bend the algorithm in your favor. Because remember, YouTube doesn't just reward great content, it rewards great strategy. And in 2025, timing is still one of the most powerful levers you can pull. So the next time you upload, don't just hit publish at random. Think, calculate, and schedule with intention. Because the right video at the wrong time can fail, but the right video at the right time can change everything.